Good morning. Good morning. I hope you can hear me out there. Thank you so much for joining. I see without a word, without even a moment, I can already see all of you joining. That's a good signal because you're going to understand that normally these times I don't come live, but if I'm coming live today, something is actually cooking in the background. And I love these reactions that I'm having here because exactly that's what I'm here to test to say if anything is going wrong or if there's any happy somewhere, then we should be ready to just jump in and connect. So I'm very happy. I'm thankful that I can, yes, see you joining because of course I think you already understood that something happened yesterday. That's the reason why we couldn't come live. So I want to thank you so much. So just stay here. I'm going to share some very important information with us. um yeah, just hang in here. I know it's late for some of you out there, but some on the continent is really good. It's a good time now. Okay, so can you hear me? Are you hearing me? Because I don't know if anybody's hearing me. Give me a sign. Let me know that you're hearing. Exactly. You're awake. Good morning from South Africa. What's cooking? Yes, I'm going to tell you this, Elder Marvin Gaye. That's why I'm here. Okay. All right. So give me a moment. I'll be joining you. Let me just put our intro on so you can enjoy it. I'll be right. You are watching the Pan African Daily TV with Dr. Susan Tatah. The Africa we want: unity, consciousness, our culture, our spirituality, our history. One Africa for Africans worldwide. Motherlands calling its diaspora home. Join my voice. Join my team. Join my campaign. Campaign 21 hashtag 1 million subscribers on the Pan African Daily TV YouTube. Be a volunteer. Apply now. Be the new Africa. All right, I'm back. I'm back to join you this morning from the Pan African Daily TV. I mean, I also was woke up this morning very early. It's around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, our time here, from Brother Ansa. Brother Ansa was here on our last conversation, and it was about the One Africa Conference. And then you all know that yesterday we were supposed to come live with Professor James Small also on this conversation with the One Africa Conference. Nothing is wrong with it. Please don't already get agitated. Like, is there anything wrong with him? No, he's doing perfectly fine. But one thing that happened last night was, they are already preparing to go, and then they had another visitors at home. Everyone wants to go to Detroit with them, and I keep waiting. And I had the privilege to get in conversation with them, all of them in the background. And so, it was not possible for us to really come live. Like I said, nothing happened. He's okay. I am okay. The whole entire crew is okay. So, but I want to bring you the latest developments on this conference because what I saw yesterday was like, you must be there if you have the possibility to be there. If you haven't had your ticket, please just go. I I stood up this morning at 6 o'clock, and I've been having a couple of interviews and calls and what is going to happen on this conference. And some people are also concerned about security issues. I want to guarantee all of you, nothing is going to happen. Nothing. It's going to be the most beautiful thing that should happen in our lives. This One Africa conference in Detroit coming up this weekend. And I can tell you already, hey, I just want to share this information with you. Now, what were we doing the whole of yesterday in the evening? Sister Felicia, I want to bring this queen out here. Honestly, she's a goddess. She is the goddess. Mark her. Look at her very well. She's the one putting up the whole organization behind this One Africa conference with Brother Taki. Brother Taki was already here. You also had seen Sister Felicia here also on this program with us. So I mean, it's nothing that I can tell you again that you don't want to understand about this. It's wonderful out here. It is nothing is gonna happen like this in our lifetime. So I just want to encourage you again. Encourage you again. I mean, I was also talking. I'm part of the guest speakers there, but what I've seen in these 2 days going behind the scenes on this conference, what is going to happen is going to be a life changing for all of us Africans. To be honest with you, and now I know that the one in Panama is cooking, but this one, I want to encourage all of you. If you have not got your ticket, please, please, this is the last time that I would have to come. When I say last time, because I'm already, my bag is ready. I'm packed. Tickets are booked. Sister Felicia did everything yesterday. I mean, there were some complications in even getting the ticket because of all these COVID regulations and stuffs that are still out here. But you know what? We got it through. We got it through. Everything is ready. I am ready. They are so ready. The community is ready. And they're trying also to put a memorial out there for the brother that was shot in that in around that community. And you know, that spirit is what motivated me to say, no, I have to come again and remind you, just remind you. And I'll be maybe, just take some questions in the chat. Anything that you want to know that will be happening, everything is right there. To be honest with you, they have put up an incredible work to make sure that the continent is one on this conference. The continent is one. We have the best keynote speakers, from what I can say. Every one of us is best. Okay, all of us is best, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying, these ones that have put on their face and their lives on to say, we want to do this. We want this to happen right now. We want to be there. We want to make sure that we put out that symbol of unity. They are right there. They are right there. They're so ready. So go get your tickets and be there in a virtual version if you cannot be there in a physical format. If you cannot be on a face-to-face, please go get your ticket. I've just put the link again here. It's in the chat. All right. If you scroll down to the chat, but I just highlighted it, go get your ticket. You know why? I mean, for me, like I said, when I went through the background and I see all the things that they're putting up, and now some questions were coming up. Are we going to watch it live on the Pan African Daily? This is also the main key reason why I'm here to explain the process to you. So don't be waiting that you're going to have it. When you buy your ticket for the virtual version, it's all the same. So you're going to get a link where you are going to watch it live. And you're going to watch the live version with no modification. We're not taking out anything. We're not fixing. Okay. And so that's the more reason you need to go now, please, my dear brothers and sisters, and get your ticket. Get your tickets ready. I don't know how we can show ourselves respect again. I don't really know how we can show ourselves respect for one another by honoring the work of this great sister and this brother that is bringing out this One Africa conference and putting these great minds from the diaspora on the spot. Dr. Leonard Jeffersons, I had the conversation with him, what he's going to be sharing. And he was just like, as usual, as cute. Hey, I would be there, it. And I would just share my experiences. What when I met Auntie Job, what were the things that he said? And being in that moment, we've heard most of these things, but there's some things that they usually did not reveal to us because of these public spaces, and they're gonna be doing it. And I can guarantee you, if you see how much money that this whole team has put out only to bring you live, to bring this show live. I was shocked when I saw the bill, just the live stream cost, just the cost. I don't want to tell you here. I don't want to tell you here. It's mind blowing to know that people would put thousands, tens and thousands, just to make sure that Africans have access to this information and this knowledge, because this is the total shutdown. When I say shutdown, is bringing the continent into one spot and saying this is who we are. A lot of the conversations and the interviews that I heard from the background, being in the back room, is going to be more on how we're going to own and control our resources. So it's not just only when we say power in unity, it's going to be more about what do you as an African has as a project, as a business. What are you manufacturing? What are you cooking out there? What can you do? A lot of investors are ready, looking out now to put monies into your projects, to put money into your talent. You know, African communities worldwide are looking for this creative minds. And then there would be a lot of talking about how we can support one another. So how can there be donations to a project, to a good cause? Mobilizing, you know, out there they have the black bankers, they have the economies, they have the, I mean, if it's about fiat, they are ready. Brothers and sisters are ready. Even from the continent, they're saying, yes, now we have the blueprint. We know what we want. But the only thing is, how do we bring all of us to share this? So please, again, and again, make sure you get your ticket. I think it's $50. Or if it is in euros, not even going to be up to 50, I think 45 euros or something like that. Get your ticket. Please, I've dropped the link. Get your ticket and be on this conference live, so you can begin to not be left apart. Now, because one of the things that is cracking our head, and one of the things that they've actually put, so it's going to be more of an economy, a forum, a conference. How do we work together with one another? What is it that you are doing? How can I support? Do you need an investment? Do you need a business plan? Do you need everything? Now we've been seeing other expos. We've been seeing how us ourselves are just going to other people's countries, buying their things. And one of the key aspects is going to be, how do we put our own money into our own things? So, but if you don't know that these are things that are happening, how would you be able to know that I have my business plan? I have my business that is running. I manufacture this. You know, I'm a supplier, I'm a dealer, I'm a retailer, I'm a buyer. This is all what the unity and power that we're talking about. We know Elder Marvin Gaye with his $1 One Africa. These are projects that we want to bring on the table. If you don't have, you have $1 every month. You have it. Where are you going to put it so that it comes to a collective? So that the ones that are only putting in and the ones that should be giving out. Now you begin to talk about loans that we're all getting. I don't want to call countries here. You know about the China loans, and you know about all other loans. You know about why we are so indebted. But the diaspora at this One Africa conference is saying we can pay off that. Yes, we can. A continent of 1 point, how many billion people? We can pay that loans. We can pay China loans. We can pay European loans. We can pay everything that's given to you as loan. And this is the breakthrough. This is, I'm bringing to you, I know most of you are ready to go maybe to your congregations and that, but this is the gospel of the One Africa that I'm bringing to you this morning from Pan African Daily. I'm bringing you the gospel, if you want to call it that way. So this is your ministry, this money that is going to give you the salvation. Not just the salvation in terms of resources, but the salvation in what your creator brought you on this planet and gave to you: riches, minerals of all sort, the ones that are not even tapped, the ones that have not even been discovered. There is no reason for any African child to go hungry. There is no reason for any African to go broke. There is no reason for any African to not have a job. You know why? Because we are not at this One African conference talking about jobs. We're talking about entrepreneurs that are creating jobs. So when we're talking about how many percent of unemployed, no, we're talking about how many percent are creating. And all of you can create those jobs. We know it. But now when you create the jobs, a lot of saying, yes, I have a concept, I have a beautiful one, but I need this just small support. That is the key competence. We're not just only going to be talking about, oh, they did this to us. That's not the topic. From what I see, from what I know, all these great minds. So don't say, I know Professor James Small, I know Dr. Leonard Jeffries, I know Dr. Rosalind Jeffries, I know Mama Bello, I know Ansa Emotep that has been here, I know Professor Dr. Kameni, all of these great, great speakers that have been here. Or you just like, Dr. Susan, we know you. We know you here. You know me here as the village girl that brings you the inspiration and the motivation. Do you know me really as somebody that can really put you on the path to make your life the most beautiful and enjoyable one? Do you know me as that Amy Efua Tatah that can bring you that abundance, that can open your knowledge through my experiences to give you that paradise that you intend? I don't tell you here. No, you don't even know. Because now we're putting those assets for those that are chosen. Those Africans that say, yes, I recognize myself as a product of this. And I want to be a part of my abundance that I was given naturally from the Creator. I want to enrich, when I say enrich, spiritually equipped. The notion of abundance, I want to get it, and so that I can spread it. And so none of us is going to be called poor, because we are never poor in any case. So, but this unlocking, this magic is going to happen at the One Africa Conference. So please get your ticket. I'm showing you the flyer again. Most of you have seen this flyer. Most of you have not even looked. Who are those faces on it? Me too. We shared the flyers. And then one thing that I noticed is I was always talking about it. And, it just occurred to me that I really did not present that flyer. If you see this flyer anywhere, because this week is going to be a run show only about it. You also can download it, share it in your groups, share it in your WhatsApp groups. I'm going to share it in our WhatsApp groups, in our community, and all of you that are using WhatsApp, or whether it's Telegram, or whether it's what. You should be doing even conferences this week, Zoom. Now you know we have our conferencing. It's live now. You can create link on it. You can download the app on your Apple or Android phone and go create a chat and a group and a meeting and begin to talk about this One Africa. This One Africa Power in Unity conference that is taking place in Detroit is what I am here early in the morning to tell you. Create groups, create your WhatsApp groups and be talking about it, dear Africans. If you want us to totally be free, not free because somebody is putting some chains in our heads or in our hands anymore. No, free to be able to determine when you wake up and when you go to bed. Free to be able to determine what I want to eat now, where I want to be. Free to be able to say the only alarm that I will hear ring on my phones is the 1212 solidarity alarm of I am because you are. That's the only alarm. The one that will be waking me up to go to work. No, that's the freedom. The power in unity. Please go and create these groups and talk about this One Africa conference that is coming up. I love you so much. You love me so much. We love ourselves so much. So what do we lack? Why are we crying? What is it that we already have the Ubuntu-ness in us? We already have that love. Why are you going to places to look for love that you already have? Why are you begging for love? Because you're hungry. Because you cannot feed yourself. That's why you want to hide somewhere. That's why you want to look for somewhere and just say, I need a roof on my head. When you are a child, a queen, a king, a princess of the Most High, given with, endowed with all the minerals that had never even been even discovered, and you want love? No, most of us don't want love. Most of us want food, but we say it's love. And so that's why we cannot even be real. We cannot even be original. Our intentions are not clear. It's because we're hungry. We can feed ourselves. The populations in Soweto, in all the villages in Uganda, from north to from Cape to Cairo, are hungry. Mothers who cannot take care, not because they don't have, but because we're not supporting one another, because we're not buying what they sell in the market, because our tendency to buy, our eyes to see, made in Africa by Africans, we can't see it. We cannot recognize it. We say it's expensive. You go to the markets in Cameroon, there's ndop rice. That's rice produced in Cameroon in the southern hills. It's called ndop rice. It is in the market. It's the best, healthiest rice that you can ever have on the planet. Organic, nothing with seeds and modified. You have it there. You have the vegetables there. We call it jama. You have the bitter leaf. When you see all these bitter pills coming up, you don't ask why is it bitter? Like the ones on the continent. It comes from bitter leaf, maybe. Comes from our green vegetables, what we have organically seed, not modified. But when we go to the market, why do we buy plastic? Why do we buy it? That is the problem why we keep saying we need love. No, love, not flowers. Love, not any kind. Love because we're hungry. We just choose and make wrong decisions. We run, hide on the marriages. We run, hide on the wifery. We run, hide it because we just are lacking. Why, Africa? Why? Richest continent, endowed with all minerals. Why are you poor? One Africa is going to open up that doors. Brothers, sisters, anyone in the diaspora is saying, I have something to offer. I can invest. I can buy products made by Africans in Africa. Manufacturers come to the table. Wholesalers, suppliers, retailers, agents, agencies. That is the power in unity. If you cannot own your economy, you cannot feed yourself. You cannot determine when you wake up and go. You cannot create jobs. We can talk about all the love and ubuntu-ness and everything. No, still not enough when you can pay the bills of your children to go to school. What kind of school? When you cannot even determine the kind of education that you want to give to them. Our brothers in the States have gone through all that, and they want to bring that experience to us on the continent. They chose a lot to say homeschooling. Yes, they want to give you that experience. But not only that, we're also bringing the raw, original talent that we have on the continent. So please make sure, save that, get that ticket. This is not about business. This is not about what do I get. This is about liberation, economic aim. Economic liberation is love, is power, is energy. You don't need to look in the skies. Nobody's going to come on a white horse and give you any salvation. Your salvation is taking care of one another. If I have, I give to you. You have, you give to me. That's our salvation. So that you can transit. When you go back to your ancestors, you are going to show them the records. Your extensions would be here. Your footprints would be here. This is a Sunday morning, and most of you are ready to go to your congregations. And to all our Muslims, brothers and sisters, most of you that are in Karem at this time that are watching me, and why we are all connected in all our own spaces, in our diversity, in our thoughts, in our different ways. Don't say this way is right, this way is wrong. Please pardon my French. I say it all the time. Don't say this one no until we have this. The spirit of connectivity is already in us. That's what I want to bring to you this morning. That we stop always like, oh no, our problem. No, our problem is that you are not offering something that you have, that you're naturally given, so that we can multiply that. You have a talent to create because you are co-creators, but you're not creating enough. Or those that have the talent don't have those that can show them and give them the means to create. No, it is over. The unity is the ability to own and control your continent, your destinies, your resources, to bring your power as a creator, as a God that can create. If you create music, you are God of music. So we see you as the God, as the Imhotep that create, as the Ma'at. And so when you create, then we buy. And listen, look at upcoming talent that is just rotting on the street. And we keep looking for what? We keep downloading what? Download your own songs. Let our children be creative enough. Most of them now, even in the villages, are programmers. Do you know that? They can program. They do roboting and all this AI intelligence that we're talking about. So the future is loaded. And it is now. It is now. It is loaded. I would rebroadcast this for those of you that are sleeping. If you feel like sleeping, please just go. This is a production. Just relax your brain. You know, it's going to be on this channel. You can wake up anytime you watch it. Morning shows are going to be coming up like this to wake you up from sleep, to give you a good day as you wake up, to see my face and I see your face and be blessed and be added. Be added, not be lessened. Be less, like reduce. Now I begin to learn a lot from prophets that are coming up. Some words that we're using, blessing. Blessing is like be lessing. No, we're saying be adding. So we're going to be adding. What is the face that you see in the morning? Is it the ones that tell you jump up and go to the highest of your inspiration? Or is the one that is going to remind you that you are not, you can't, you're good for nothing, or you're nothing? What is the face that you see in the morning? Is it the one that put a smile on you and tell you you can do it? And you can do it, and you've already been doing it, but nobody is recognizing you? No. So we'll be doing the morning shows. And here is morning, but I know it's afternoon out there or 4 a.m. somewhere else. But when you will get up, even if you just tune to that radio, on the audio, you will get this voice. You will get the ancestors speaking. And you would be elevated. You will be activated. It's all about feeding ourselves, taking care of our needy, creating the space that we need, using what we have, selling among us, using what we have. Today we can sell anything. They would buy. I don't want to call some names of countries that you think are mighty more than you. I'm calling only your own names. I'm calling your own names to say you can sell anything. Just look around you. You can sell even earth. Our ground is healing. Our red mud, our houses organically is healing. They sell it in pharmacies all around. They call it the earth, Mother Earth. And you can take a bath or a shower with it. When you have acne, you can put it on your face. They get it from your grandmother's kitchens right in the village. Please begin to bottle those things and send to us. We're going to buy. In the diaspora, they're going to buy it. Because that's Mother Earth. Now, you don't even know why they say Mother Nature, Mother Africa, Mother Earth. Because the ground, even the earth, original earth. And we keep sitting here, oh, we don't have roads that are tarred. And so they put plastic on that earth. And so you're not connected to your ancestors. Oh, we don't have shoes. Then you begin to wear shoes that are even elevated so that you don't get grounded, to get the connection, to stay who you are. Be in any format, evolve in any way you want to do it. I'm not here to tell you, oh, don't be this, or until you learn Swahili before you can evolve, until you dress like an African, until you wear colorful things like me, like this, and then until your hair is. That's not my business. How you want to look, what you want to speak, what do you want to wear, but make sure you are consciously doing that. Make sure you know why I want to wear this, why I want my hair to stay this, why I want to eat this. Why I want to worship this way I want. That's my business. Make sure you just know that this is the reason. If I am wearing this, I'm putting money into the woman in the village that is designing this. Okay, they will say this one is wax prints coming from Holland or whatever. She is selling it. She is selling it. All our festivals, if you are festival organizers, because that's the next topic that I will come here to tell you about tomorrow in the morning. All our festivals has to have a uniform. We are uniform people. I will already show you the uniform that we'll be using for Germany in August. If you are a festival organizer, make sure your festivals have a uniform. This uniform are the cloths that our mothers, our parents are manufacturing out there, whether they came from what background, they all take, if you look at the stories on it, they all are stories. Even they printed it where from the original ones to it, we are going to buy it. So everybody coming to our festivals are going to be dressed alike because we are oneness, and that's the way to promote our businesses. We're going to stop all this westernized way of coming to our festivals in suits and some kind of things that we don't know. Have you been to a China festival? Have you been to one? So I want to bring that topic for you. There are festivals that are going to be evolving now everywhere. I don't want to say come only to my own and wear this. Mine, I'm already going to put my uniform there. You're going to buy that uniform to get access to it. Why? Because I am going to order, a 1,000 to 5,000 pieces from Ghana, from Cameroon, from Senegal. Do you know how much industry you're creating by that? And all of us are going to come in that attire, and that's the spirit of oneness. For instance, I just give you just one. On the festival, we're going to get our drums. We're ordering thousands of drums so that we can start drumming. I'm not making any money for myself, but I want us to get that unity in economy, liberation, the power. When I went through these messages in the background, I was like, what? Black businesses are full out there. Things that our brothers and sisters are making are creating in the Americas. Do you know? Brands also that look like Gucci or whatever. With cotton made from the continent. Do you know it? Most of you that are doing carvings, sculptures, works on the continent, bring it to the table. Manufacturers, anything, whether you're doing herbs, bring the herbs, collect them, dry them, package them. We're going to buy all the tubers. I think we have about 48 types of tubers. We're going to present it to you in Germany. All the tubers. It means the cocoyams, the plantains, everything that grows under the earth, and how we can transform it into other. We're going to bring it to you. Manufacturers in these sectors, hey, bring your things on the market. Suppliers, I have been doing this, and we always had commands and people commanding containers, and they're going to Japan, and they are your stories, selling it back to you. No, One Africa conference is the way, my brothers and sisters. I don't want to take it long because, like I said, all of you are already, going up to that level. That's the level that we're going to be. Tomorrow morning, on the morning show, I'm going to come up to just tell you what is going to be happening when we leave the One Africa conference this weekend, and we'll be meeting in Panama, and we'll be meeting in Germany in August. Like I said, uniform. I've already spoken to the Queen Mother in the Caribbean. What is the uniform that we're going to be putting on that conference? But it's late. Even the One Africa conference would be going with a uniform. We would have been going in a uniform. We would have been buying the stuffs out there. They create, it's all in the market. Because of one brainwash that really made you to hate you, made me to hate me, that I look at my own and I begin to make stories about it. And I want my mothers to feed. And I want my children to go to school on the continent. And I want my continent to be free of poverty. How can I do that? When you go to the marketplace, tomatoes are rotting every day. Mangoes, guayabas, pineapples, pawpaw, all the natural things that is your pharmacy. Your pharmacy to give you the life that you want to stay is rotting. The avocados, the pears, in all formats, the oranges, in all, they're always green. They're not yellow, like once we know. The mangoes, the plums, all these things that you were blessed with. I can name from tubers, I can name from herbs, I can name from nuts, I can name from everything. Fertility nut. People that are, oh, I cannot produce, I cannot. Hey, your ancestors, your creator already gave you all those things, and they're falling every day. We go to some restaurants here and say, oh, we want to eat gourmet and we want to eat snails. Oh my goodness, snails are just not the ones that they start producing and putting into bottles, the natural organic ones. Marijuana is now a topic. You go to some, you just bump in them to some, oh my goodness, to plantations. They grow naturally. Nobody owns them. Package it and sell to the diaspora. In Germany, the topic is diaspora meet the continent in the middle for economic and the industrialization of the continent. It's not just talking about, oh, we're festival, dance. Yes, dance is part of us. Because when they talk about Africa Festival, the whole world see drumming, dancing, and in our colorful food and eating African. Yes, what about that? This time is about us. Continent meeting its diaspora. And when we sit and ask diaspora, what do you have? We want to take. And the diaspora saying, what do you have? We want to take. So bring it all to the table. In Germany, it's a, hey, crossover. Oh, I have this business skills. Oh, I'm coming out with this new currency. Cryptocurrencies or whatever you call it, Africa coins are everywhere. Bring it to the table. Oh, I have an e-commerce business. I sell this online. I do greeting cards and this and this. And this is my webpage. Bring it. Or I'm a mechanic. I'm a mechanic. You know, when we say mechanics, we always think about engineers. It's the ones that, hey, talent on the continent, they just do, we call it coco. Your car broke down, they will tell you what that is on it without putting an automatic machine to see what is going on. They will stand and fix it and you're good to go. This kind of creative handwork talent is what we are known for. We don't need to build big industries to begin to trade with one another. We don't need to say, oh, we want machinery so that we can. Africans are already suppliers. Do you know? Do you know their businesses? Do you know where they're operating? Eh? Do you know it? That is the point. The question is, we don't know. The question of the One Africa Conference is, like I said, take stock. Who is doing what? Because that question sign is where our bubble has been. I don't know what you're doing. You don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you're selling, and you don't know what I'm selling. That's why we keep putting our money only to those that have always been putting their online shop, bringing their products. You move everywhere. You cannot even walk on the street. Your eyes are all on brands. Do we know that we have our own brands? And then they call us no names. What is a no name? Bring your brands on the platform. We're going to do the virtual vision and we're virtual, and we're going to do also the face-to-face. Now we have both. Even on the Africa Expo and Festival in Germany, we're going to do the virtual and we're going to do day one. That is a talent in terms of material, but we're going to do talent in terms of gifts, song context, live auditions. I want to see all median content creators, bloggers. Please send in your proposition. Send in all your everything at our WhatsApp. It's rolling here. If you can create content, you have all your iPhones. Now we've given you conferencing where you can stream live. You can make your videos for free, where you can call for free. The reason why I created conferencing was like, you can create content from dust. So I want all the bloggers, children, youths, boys, girls, to our elders, go to the villages and teach your elders how to use those functions on their Android, and they would tell the stories live. We are all media now. Don't begin to wait like we still dream. Oh, we have to create our own CNN. We're already creating our own CNNs, if you want to call it that way. Our own BBCs. Every one of us is a reporter. Every one of us is an influencer. Every one of us is a speaker. Every one of us is an inspiration and a motivation. Show me one African that cannot motivate. Even just a smile is enough. So who are you still looking for? The days of where we had Queen Oprah as the onlys is gone. All of us are influencers. All of us are public speakers. All of us are inspirational, motivational, whatever you want to call it. And that's our job. Influence and motivate one another. Okay? So I'm so grateful to just show my sleepy face this morning. My sister says poker face. I'm just happy to show it to you this morning and to bless you in one ever way and to motivate you and to say when you wake up this morning, wherever you're going to worship, wherever you're going, take first this breath from Mother Continent, from Mother Africa, that yes, while you're going to thank whoever you call Buddha, whoever you call her, Mohammed, whoever you call her, thank her for making you who you are, the way you are, and knowing who you are. Whoever you want to say it is, okay? That spirit is a recognition of you because whoever you're talking to is you. Look at it in the mirror. It's you just talking back to yourself, praying to yourself. So I bless you this morning. Take this inspiration with you and make sure you don't forget this poster. I want to see people that are creating content on it, on this One Africa. I have my groups and followers and my people that are saying you inspire me a lot. Please pick this poster, make a post on it, and this link that I put here, connect it to it. That is the power in unity. Let's start with the media. Let's start with this media. The whole of this week, we want to see your platforms, your images on your Facebook, your Instagram, your WhatsApp group, posting this One Africa conference, please. That is the God that you want to serve. It's you. And this is you. The One Africa is you. It is you, the creator, the first, the last. It is you. Post this you on your Facebook pages. Post this you on your WhatsApp group. Post this you in your Instagram. Tweet it as much as you can to every African that you know on the planet. Have you heard about this? This is happening right now because even the link on the ticket is there. Our ancestors, our great ones that have come in this, borrowed this flesh that we are in now, are here back now to inspire you. You will never go hungry again. You will never lack. Your children will not cry. You will not say, I don't have, because the spirit of abundance is here now. And you were given everything. And now you begin to ask, oh, they come to steal our minerals. That's also going to be a topic on the Morning Show. Why did he give you? Why did she give you those minerals? Why did she not give it to them? And everyone is coming to steal. Why? Even craft, sculptures, artifacts that you created still were stolen. Did they come actually to take only your minerals? Why did they steal it? We're not asking. Like I said, the only pause still remain in the fact that the question that we're not asking, why? Because then when you ask why, you understand, why was I even given abundance? Abundance, mentality, gift, spirituality, too much love, too much everything in its normal form. We refuse to transform it. We refuse to put chemicals. We refuse to create greenhouses. We refuse it because we're able to create it in our thousands, to go back to our farms and produce it, to remove our degrees and hang them on the trees and go back to our farms. I'm happy I can still work that because I was brought up as a farmer girl in the village. I know how to till. I don't need any caterpillar. Okay, I don't need it. But if that will facilitate, okay, fine. But I can still work my farms, plant my beans, my kola nuts, my corn, my yam, and I eat. And that's what I'm retiring into. Tumi and Iya, I've already told them, that's your legacy. Go back, we're going back to the farms. All of us, that's the job creation that we create for ourselves to feed. Just imagine the million of us saying, oh, and they keep saying, oh, and they leave us in that statistic so that they begin to quote you some statistics. You know what statistics is? this French that I keep speaking here all the time, so that they just come up with a bundle of something and say, 80% jobless. No way. Nothing like that. We'll go to our farms because that one cannot fail us. We'll go back to, they say 60%. No, it's 100% on arable land. 100%. We're going to go back to it and dig it for ourselves. And we'll still be swag and handsome and beautiful and rock the life. We'll still be sexy. Nothing is stopping you as a farmer to still be who you are, to still be super on spot. We're going to go in the morning like we did with my mom, till the farms. And in the evening, you could see us in the disco. You will not recognize us that we were farmers. So what is this craziness that to be a farmer, you have to be old, or it was only left for the villages? Wow. Hey, agriculture, sexy. Okay? Imagine eating what you produce. That's too much power than somebody concocting something, putting some plastic bag, shining some things on it just to always fool you. Eat your own and be proud of it. Like, hey, I have my vegetables. I harvested it from my farms. When we used to come from the farms and bring all those things, I didn't even know that we were just putting our pharmacies there. Hey, let's get to it. Okay. So I bless you this morning. Thank you so much, my loving, loving ones. And I'm not going to remind you what you're supposed to do. Share this video extensively. And one thing I'm just calling upon you, that as I'm packing my bag, I'm already ready. I'll be flying. Please commit us, all of us that will be coming from all the destinations. Just send that spirit, the Ubuntu 1212. When it's alarms on your phone, 12 p.m. Just remember us and know that we are connected on this. Okay. So blessings to all of you. And don't forget, tomorrow I'm coming up. This week, I will tell you the moment I leave from here and I'll be going to the Stuttgart International Airport, I will tell you, I will show you my bags, and I will be at the airport and I will stream live from there and tell you this is me. And when I board in, this is me. And when I land, this is me. You are going to walk the walk with me. And you would see everything that we'll be doing. Okay. So please post this flyer. Post it. Let me show you again. Look at the beautiful faces on it. Live stream from Detroit. One Africa. Why is it happening only when our brother from Congo was shot in the back? Do you think all these things is a coincidence? No. Why is it happening now? Some things have to wake us up to say, yes, time is coming. And do not worry. He's fine. He's with the Rams, and he's just looking at us and saying, yes. One of us are going to just depart and join the eternal and reproduce. So don't worry. Please, this flyer, note it. Look at the colors on it. Look at the face, and you're going to see me on it. Do you see me? Do you see me? The big head. That's me. You see me. Do you see Mama Bello? Beautiful as usual. You cannot even miss that smile. Look at Queen Mama Bello. Mama Bello is on it. And you look at, hey, Queen Mother, Dr. Rosalind Jeffries, the biggest art curator, historian in the universe. Queen Mother is there. And look at, he can never sit apart with Dr. Leonard Jefferson's the part of her life. And you see a lot of the answer is also on Imhotep, and big ones, Mulenga, Professor James Moore. Okay, for one other thing, Professor James Moore is coming on tomorrow. Okay, he's coming on tomorrow. Today, me and him are going to be doing, oh, my alarm is ringing. My 12 p.m. My 12 p.m. Look at here. Set yours. If you are in Europe or the continent, it should have been ringing. This is my alarm ringing. You can hear it. But I'm going to change the sound to put I am, because we are. So let your alarms ring. And if you have your drums, drum. This is 12 p.m. I am because we are. I am because we are. I am because you are. Yes. So please make sure you're setting it. You're setting your alarms now. It's going to ring for 10 minutes. I set it to 10 minutes. Okay. But I have to set it for 12 minutes. 12 minutes is it. Set your 12 at 12 minutes. Okay. Put your song, compose your I am because we are. Put it like the ringing tone. Mine is coming. Okay. So I thank you, dearie. It's always a pleasure being here. And to leave from here is always a problem. To depart from all of you is always a problem, as you know it. I have that euphoria not to leave you. And so each time when I'm here, even I say, I just want to show my face and say something. Before I know it, I just spend time being here. Okay. So enjoy your Sundays where you are, whether you're going to your congregations or whether you're going to go to a party, whether you're going to be invited for dinner, whether you're just staying alone at home like me, focusing, because I have a workshop with Professor James Small, a private one. He wants to model me how I'm going to say the visions that I have so that you people can understand, because I'll come there and start talking my French. Maybe you don't understand. So you see, that's who we are. We're not hiding anything in the background or in the cupboards. We're just who we are. Okay. So I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. Your alarms, did they ring? Make sure if did, please set it on. 1212 is Ubuntu connecting all of us. It's our code, all right, in our DNAs. So I love you all, and I'm going to see you tonight. Tonight, we have a show with Reverend Dr. Ninana. He's coming out live today. If you don't see the flyers, just be live. Nothing is going to stop us again. Okay. Like I said, what happened yesterday happened. But Reverend Dr. Kweku Ninana, you know, the boss of psychology, mental healing, spirituality, is coming up live tonight. And tomorrow, Professor James Small, what the show that we had yesterday, is coming up live tomorrow. On Tuesday, we have a queen from the continent that is coming to teach us her work on how she's going from village to village, teaching from the 5 years old how to program. And they can program in any language. You don't want to believe it. From the interior of the interior, they buy their bundles, they go there, they take their lamps and connect it, and they share with the computer. So the ones in the villages are already building their robots, are already using artificial intelligence. You know, they program more than me and you that don't even know the language of programming. And so this queen is collaborating with us, is cooperating with us on Pan-African Daily. And she's also going to be in Tübingen in Tübingen, Germany, with a big exposition of what she's been able to create. She's a marvelous one. I'm telling you, the mothers, the kings are doing incredible things, but we just don't know. And so our part is to who does what that I didn't know, and who is doing what, selling what, doing what that I didn't know. That's the only thing we're meeting at this place now. We're going to stop all that too much talk, 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 talk. Microphones. Of course, we have microphones area. In Tübingen this year, we're going to have an open mic and a chilly area where each and every one has something to always bless one with. And we sing. Each and every one of us always has a gift to bless someone. So everything, we have the Speakers Corner, which is the Pan-African Daily, for all the media and inspirations from our children to our elders. You just go on stage, you have something to say to bless your people. You have something to share, anything that you have. So that Speakers Corner is going to be there, an open space where we can connect. So yes, do it also at all our festivals. All of you that are organizing, just put a small microphone where each and every one. And we stop this thing that we learn from the others. No, this one is the world renowned. This, yes, of course, we know who are the great ones among us, and they are also us. But because we are one, and everyone came with a gift to bless each and every one. Your gift or my gift is not too much. It's not lesser than your own. Everyone had a gift. The purpose why you were here, to just bless one another. And so at all our events, even where you are in your market space, you have a shop, put a speaker corner there. When someone comes and just wants to even just thank, let them not only thank you, let them go to the mic and thank the universe, all of us. Okay? So yes, those are all those things. That way, if you want to get any facts about how to organize your event and you think I could be of use from my experience, hey, I'm going to give you all the tips and everything that we should be doing. Because this is also power in unity. When they go to from one festival or to other, they should see a uniform thing. Uniforms at the festival, open mics at the festival, our food, our market, our corner where we do where we sample who produces what, who knows what, who is running an online business, who is creating what, who is an artist. Everything just has to be like that. And then you see our local huts. That's what we're struggling to put in, to give this model here in Germany. And then this model, we are also going to show to others. If they love it, they implement it. So we become that one Africa. What you see in the United States, in the Caribbean, in Africans, in every community is what you see on the continent. That's the unique identity. We're never going to sit one day or in one parliament, as we keep saying, go to our AU, African Union House, and sit with the presidents, and then we then decide and say, we have to start this way. We have to look. No, that one too can also be. That's also the part. But the one that we locals, we the commons, we the poors, as they call us, can do is just by putting the uniformity of all what we are doing. Like we said, May 25th, we're going to be drumming. So let the drums from all over, like we said, set the 12th of a lamb. It's going to be ringing. You don't need us to go and sit now in the parliament and say, you know what, now we're passing this bill here, and so that our alarms should ring at 12. Now you put it up. That was what was taught to us. That was the programming. Now we just do it from the spirit that we are. Okay? And we just do it. And this Pan-African Daily is that one that is telling, just do it. Just do it. What are you waiting for? You're all leaders. You're all presidents. You're all champions. You're all kings. You're all queens. But you know me. You know my idea of a queen? A queen without a crown. That's what a prophet told me. You're a queen without a crown. All of us are queens without crowns. We don't need anybody to put a crown on our head because you were given it by nature. You created yourself to be a royal. Why do you need it? You don't need it. We can bless other people with it. We're the ones giving other nations crowns, not you again. I put on your crown. Why? Where did it go? You're naturally a queen. And so I'm coming out with my book, and the poetry said, queen without a crown. That's who I am. And that's who you are. Kings also, without a throne. Because we're the people on the ground. We're the natural ones. We created it. You don't need it. You don't need somebody. We don't even need to be, we are queens. So you just eat. We're just reminding us of, you just eat. Okay? You're just what you are. All right? So yes, like I say again, oh my God, please leave me go. I want to go drink water and mind my African business. And we'll be seeing us tonight again. So just keep sweet. If you're sleeping now, dream all the beautiful things. Okay. If you're cleaning your dishes to ready to go to your congregations or whatever, please just let this ring a melody. When you get there today, you'll be singing and dancing and just jumping and just glowing. And nobody's going to understand. That's the point. No tears. Even one will be dancing and singing and joy. Tears of joy of just being one and only one. Okay, so thank you so much. I love you, and we're gonna see ourselves tonight. Now I must really truly go. Okay, bye. Tuko pamoja. I love you. Nakupenda. Medasa.
You are watching the Pan-African Daily TV with Dr. Susan Tatah. The Africa we want. Unity, consciousness, our culture, our spirituality, our history. One Africa for Africans worldwide. Motherland's calling its diaspora home.
After centuries of misguidance caused by slavery, colonization, lack of awareness of our history, and institutional disinformation, a new Africa is on the move, determined and getting organized. Afrika tuko pamoja. Welcome to the United Kingdoms of Great Africa. The United Kingdoms of Great Africa is the credo of the alliance movement of all African intelligences around a common ideal, the unity and development of a strong, conquering and completely dedogmatized Africa through the channel of a strong organization called the Africa We Want Global. You are an African, Afro-descendant, researcher, historian, scientist, or simply an NGO. You want to be part of this great historical march towards the total freedom of an uninhibited Africa? Visit our website www.africawewantglobal.org. Register and discover the range of our platforms for change.
You are watching the Pan-African Daily TV with Dr. Susan Tatah. The Africa we want. Unity, consciousness, our culture, our spirituality, our history. One Africa for Africans worldwide. Motherland's calling its diaspora home. Join my voice. Join my team. Join my campaign. Campaign 21 hashtag 1 million subscribers on the Pan African Daily TV YouTube. Be a volunteer. Apply now. Be the new Africa.